So this client was a venture studio, which is a venture builder or a company builder, standalone, but this could also apply to corporate venture builders. And the mission of the venture studio was to build best-in-class B2B business models in the digital health space. The managing director was a guy named Mark, and I worked closely with him. He had deep experience in the health industry actually before that. So in making starter kits for Mark's venture studio, we very diligently worked through this substage, through these 4 tasks, tasks 25 to 28. And so let's go through it one by one. Each task is quite intense, but I'll give you a summary of it right here. If you want more information, of course, check out the 100 tasks. So first, templates. So we created templates for Mark that he would use for all of his planned ventures in the digital health space. So we created templates for things like legal. So templates like basic text for privacy policy and terms and conditions. HR, templates like an org chart or employment contracts that can be used for all ventures. Finance, like a budget plan and accounting setup. Product and tech, so these are templates like a product roadmap or also documentation of the standard development process. Next, tools. Mark and I sat down to essentially define the tool stack or tech stack of the digital health ventures that he would launch. And we decided on a consistent toolkit or tool stack that each of its ventures should be born with, essentially. And I recommended several best practices, but in the end it was really about what fit his needs, the types of ventures that he was building the best. Now, in the end we settled on a tool stack of tools that included the following. For sales and marketing, ActiveCampaign and Salesforce. For product and tech, AWS, Jira, and New Relic. For payment, Stripe. For customer care, Zendesk. For business intelligence / reporting, Google BigQuery and Tableau. And for productivity, G Suite and Todoist. Next, partnerships. What Mark and I did after that is we essentially sat down and listed all the partnerships with externals his venture studio should have. We listed many partners, many, but they include law firms, like law firms specializing in law that you commonly need, employment law, IP law, tax law, very important. International banks to quickly help you open up bank accounts, especially when you're expanding internationally. Accounting firms to help complete all accounting related tasks, of course. Design agencies focus on improving your UX UI, very important. And PR firms to help manage your external communication issues. Next, the last P, project management. So actually in the tasks I call it lean PMO. And what I mean by that is essentially setting up scalable project management. That's very, very lean. Now, let me explain what we did. There are 4 key elements there. So we took the complete task list from task number 3 in the first substage, and which contains all the tasks from the 100 tasks merged with all unique tasks for Mark's venture needs. And then we ensured that ventures use this task list and update it every week. Second, we created a simple quantitative dashboard of the task list that showed us the progress of these ventures. Third, we set up weekly meetings in which the venture's progress and bottlenecks would be discussed in the context of the quantitative dashboard, of course. Fourth, we sent status emails that were a result of those meetings. And the status emails contained the quantitative dashboard, a weekly snapshot of that, of course, and the weekly progress items and bottleneck items. Now, as a result of implementing TTPP correctly from the start, Mark happily reported that his goal from initially 2 to 4 ventures launching per year went actually to 6 in the first year. That's all there has been so far. So he launched 6 ventures this year. Now, Mark told me that investing the time upfront was a bit tedious, but in the end it allowed him to really be much faster. The way he puts it, making the starter kits took a lot of the boring work out of starting companies. It allowed founders to really focus on what matters. And he said, quote, "With our starter kits in place, our founders can hit the ground running and laser focus on building a great business."